Welcome back to our monthly Waterloo Region real estate market update. This is where we break down the latest numbers and what they actually mean for you.
The March numbers are in, and we're continuing to see a market that is shifting with a little more balance, slightly softer prices, and homes are taking a bit longer to sell.
Yep, so let's jump into the stats and walk you through what's happening around us.
Starting with overall activity, in March, we saw 484 homes sold across Waterloo Region. That's not only up about 4% compared to last year, but a noticeable increase from February, which shows a bit of that typical spring momentum starting to build. When we break that down a bit further, single-family home sales jumped from 211 in February to 311 in March, which is a significant increase in activity. Condos actually saw a strong jump from 45 to 67 sales, and semi-detached homes increased from 18 to 37 sales, while townhomes remained relatively steady.
On the listing side, we had 1,077 new listings hit the market. That's actually down year over year, but up compared to February, which is exactly what we expect this time of year as more sellers start preparing for that spring market.
Now let's talk about prices. The average sale price in March was about $734,800, which is down roughly 4.5% compared to this time last year. But more importantly, we're seeing prices stabilize compared to February of 2026 with a slight month-over-month increase.
And if we go ahead and break that down a little bit further, single-family homes averaged about $858,000 in March, which is down about just 0.9% compared to February. Townhomes, they averaged $569,000, essentially flat, just down 0.2% month over month. Condos averaged $383,400, which is a larger drop, about 7.3% compared to February. And semi-detached homes averaged about $651,000, which is actually up 9.3% month over month. So depending on the property type, we're seeing a mix of stability and some price adjustments as we move into the spring market.
So looking at how long homes are taking to sell right now, we're sitting at an average about 30 days on the market. That's about 11% longer than this time last year, but actually a bit faster than February, which again reflects that spring activity starting to pick up.
And when you break that down a little bit further, the single-family homes are taking about 27 days to sell, which is 21% faster than February was. Townhomes are taking around 25 days, which is a significant improvement, about 38% faster month over month. Condos are taking 52 days, which is actually 8% slower than February was. And semis are setting in at 21 days, roughly 28% faster than last month. So buyers still, you've got time to make decisions, but in most segments, homes are starting to move quickly than they were just a month ago.
Now, relating to the inventory, at the end of March, there were about 1,482 homes for sale on the market. That's down about 11% compared to last year, but slightly higher than February of this year, which is another sign that the spring market is kicking off.
That translates into about 2.9 months of inventory across the entire market, which puts us in what we consider a more balanced market, not necessarily favoring buyers or sellers, but definitely a more normal environment compared to the last few years.
So what does this mean for you? For buyers, you're still seeing more options than we've seen in the recent years, more time to make those decisions, and definitely some negotiation room in those transactions.
And for sellers, we're seeing more activity month over month, but strategy still, we repeat ourselves time and time again, strategy is the key. Pricing correctly, presenting your home really, really well is what is going to separate you from the competition.
The big takeaways this month is that we're starting to see the early signs of the spring market picking up, even though we're still in a more balanced environment overall.
And in a market like this, having a clear plan really makes a difference.
Yep, absolutely. If you're wondering what your home might be worth in today's market,
or if you're thinking about making a move this year,
feel free to reach out to us anytime. We're happy to help and walk you through your situation.
Perfect. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next month.